Right, man in boxing, led the Flair Cops. Shout out to Goodfellas Sports TV. Woo!
Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you. Get 18% off. We out.
Belief about
I'm on the phone.
You on the phone?
Yeah.
You looking at my baby?
No, I ain't looking
at
right? No, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, man. Next time we come outside, don't be staring and shit like that. I don't like that.
I wasn't looking at him.
All right, we still on the road, man. Hopefully I'm on my way back home. I ain't got to shoot no more missions, man. I'm still trying to beat Grand Theft Auto 5. I'd have had that game 1,000 times, but when I beat it, I'm going to let y'all guys know. I should have started a gaming channel. I don't like the game as much as I used to. Like, when you had options to play Madden, Quarterback Club, NFL Game Day. We had options when I was a kid. We didn't have to be in a long-term marriage with NBA Live or NBA or Madden, excuse me. But talk about Jermall Charlo openly ducking Danny Jacobs and Demetrius Andrade. And he says that he wants to fight Danny Jacobs and Canelo before he retired, but I think he said he want him and Canelo to fight, and then the winner 3 and 4, and Danny Jacobs and Andrade can fight, and the winners can fight each other. He must not understand. Canelo want all y'all to fight each other, and he'll fight the winner. He might fight the winner. Don't mean he gonna fight the winner. He might fight the winner. You know, so my whole thing is, why not fight Danny Jacobs? Look, Canelo going for undisputed. Only way Jermall Charlo can jump in front of Canelo going undisputed is fighting Caleb Plant. That's the only way. He got to fight Caleb Plant. He got to jump in front of that. And then you got to get Caleb Plant to fight you. Or you're going to have Al Heyman convince Caleb Plant to fight him. And then, Benavidez trying to fight. So my whole thing is, Jermall Charlo got a year of fights, which is in this era is two fights. Canelo might fight 2 or 3 times. He gonna fight Uterman, Billy Joe, and then probably Caleb Plant. What is Jermall Charlo gonna do for the year? If he fight anybody lesser in name, because everybody go off names, he fight anybody lesser in name than Danny Jacobs, Demetrius Andrade, people gonna say it's a dub. Canelo not fighting him this year. Period. And I don't think he understands that. So you're gonna take easy fights to Canelo give you a chance? Really, that's harming you more. I know people say we're taking on tough fights, but guess what? He needed tough fights. Apparently, Jermall Charlo ain't fought nobody, even though he fought Trout, Matt Korb, and J-Rock. They all good wins. And he stopped J-Rock. He's the first man to do that. But all of a sudden, everybody want to move the bar. He ain't fought this guy. He ain't fought me. Jermall got a good resume compared to everybody else. He fought J-Rock. He fought Austin Trout. It was a tough fight for him. He was drained. He beat a champion for a belt. And no matter how you feel about K9, he was a champion. Him and Saul Powell, they had some hell of a fights. He was a champion. He didn't win no vacant belt. So, at the same time, I respect his journey. Who else I would love to see him fight Demetrius Andrade, but according to Ronnie Shields, he was on the Line Killer podcast. Ronnie Shields said the Charlos won't do business with Andrade after he pulled out with Jamil. I can respect that. I really can. I can respect that. But him to say, "Oh, Danny Jacobs and Andrade should go fight each other." He don't know they friends. They probably more than likely won't fight each other. More than likely, Andrade is probably going to, maybe stay at 60 or maybe go to 68. And Danny Jacobs at 68. So who is Jermall Charlo going to fight? That's better than Andrade and Jacobs. It sound like he reserving himself for Canelo. But at the same time, he fight David Benavidez. I think we don't give a fuck if he's got a title on there or not. We don't give up. Remember that? Get it on the floor, kick. Remember that song? What was that? DMX. Yeah, that was kind of like old X. It wasn't stop, drop, shut it down, up and up. It wasn't that X. When that X was popping, when I was in school, shit. I had a gym teacher named Mr. Hooper. He loved DMX. That nigga, I be seeing him every now and again too. He thought that nigga was he thought he was DMX. But when DMX dropped, he dropped hard though, especially them 2 albums, platinum albums in 1 year. Or in the same year. But if he don't fight David Benavidez and Caleb Plant next, come on, who we gonna fight? Jared Hurd. Nobody gonna respect that. Jared Hurd been in he went to the Shaolin monks to learn how to fight. Jared Hurd, you have no skill. You have great physical attributes. You have physical, you have a great chin. We must teach you the Shaolin style of boxing. And the motherfucking American subtitles don't match up with what he's saying. He love karate flicks. But he fight David Benavidez. I don't think nobody gonna bat an eye. I think there's gonna be a lot of public pressure if he defeat Benavidez for him to fight, for Canelo to fight him. I love that fight. Only fight I see that's better than Andrade and Jacobs is Canelo, David Benavidez, and Caleb Plant. I know this is not gonna happen. I hope it don't. But if he fight his brother, that's probably the greatest fight ever. I mean, if the Klitschko's fought each other, that'd probably been the greatest fight ever. Shit, if Floyd Senior not Roger, because Roger, rest in power, Roger. I mean, and his brother, what's the other one that run the Mayweather channel? Jeff fight right now in the exhibition. They might sell billions. Billions and billions and billions of millions and millions of fans. He might. But I ain't got no issue with it. You came off a good fight with Derevchenko, build on it. People say, chat, he got tired versus that. All fighters get tired. Shit. 12 rounds? Shit, no, the average person, the average workout guy can't go 12 rounds. Brandon Martin told me he want to fight Wilder. He couldn't go 12 rounds with Wilder. Even if he got the physical condition, the mental condition to go 12. How them niggas go 15 rounds last, in that era? Or Ray Robinson and shit. Hands and, how did they go 15? But, I would love to see him fight Danny Jacobs, but he said he wanted to fight him before he retired. They can fight each other. Why not fight him now? If you come in and think anything less than Jacobs and Andrade, especially when Andrade being in Unification bout, people are going to say you a ducker. Nah, he don't care. But I would love to see him fight Danny Jacobs or Andrade. And Andrade make the most sense because he got a title. And Jermall ain't never unified. And Larry Holmes never unified, but shit. But, Holmes was a great fighter. But he never unified. Everybody hated him for beating the shit out of Muhammad Ali. But what you wanted to do? Let Muhammad Ali beat him? That's the crazy thing about it. He shouldn't have beat Ali. Like, what you want him to do? Give him a Swedish massage? Like Earl Spence did Mikey? Earl Spence did, remember the title? Everywhere we go, people want to know who we are. And we tell them we are the Texas Swedish massagers. The mighty, mighty massagers. They be talking about Earl, he supposed to come out. This is D Block, the mighty, mighty D Block. Everywhere we go. He coming out there giving niggas a Swedish massage. But yeah, I would love to see Jermall fight. I would like to see him fight Demetrius Andrade, then Danny Jacobs, or however you want to do it. But if he fight Benavidez a Plant next, why not? And the reason Canelo getting undisputed is because David Benavidez fight. If Canelo had to go through Benavidez and Caleb Plant, he wouldn't go for undisputed, He wouldn't. Super middleweight is the weakest division in boxing I can think of from, what, I'm going to say 122 on up. Well, it's the weakest because you got Plant, Benavidez, Billy Joe Saunders, Canelo Alvarez, Fedor Shuvanov, Anthony Durrell. It's an old division. Yarman Berman, You got the Sing Cat. We ain't got nobody there. So if he fight David Benavidez, everything, I'll be down with that. Are you down with the king? You're down. Something in my beard. Hold on. I don't know what this is. I done went to the stove. You down with the king? Run DMC was trying to cross over to the 90s. You down with them? Nope. That was a dope song, though. I think Pete Rock produced that. You down with the? And you know, Run DMC couldn't go eras. LL Cool J had to finesse his way to eras. People forget. He went from, you know, rock the bells to an R&B. Hey, lover. So, you know, sometimes you got to reinvent yourself. Because a lot of them 80s rappers, didn't really cross over. A lot of 80s singers didn't cross over to that New Jack Swing era. And then, you know, after that era, it was like late 80s, early 90s. And then you had that guy in that Jodeci era. You know, the 90s was the greatest period for black music. We didn't know it was a golden age then, but it was the greatest period for black music, man. Like, rap was at its peak. R&B was at its peak. R&B music don't exist no more. I know we went to talk about Jermall that, but it don't. Don't go, dum. Yeah, R&B, you had females. There's something in my heart. You had Miss Chalet. You had Adina Howard. Man, I was a kid, but I know what I wanted. Adina Howard. You can be a freak. Yeah, you had Brandy. I want to be down. Monica Hare. The boy. Yep, shit, man. We had some great music, and then you had rap. Boy, man, we had some fuck Pac and Biggie for a minute. Nas popped his head up. He came out of pretty much nowhere for people outside of New York. Man, rap was good in the 90s. You had Daz Effect, you had Cube, you had Dr. Dre the Chronic, you had Doggy Style. Shit, that might be the most immaculate record in the 90s right there, Doggy Style. Well, that's another conversation for another day. But let me know what you guys think. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out anytime if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. Appreciate the love, support. We also got a Facebook group. All my social media links in the description. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App, CJGood313. That's in the description. PayPal link there as well too. Best way to donate. Share the video. Let me know what you guys think. One time for the one time. We gone.